Next, NASA says its Voyager 1 probe, the most distant human-made object in the universe, is sending usable information to Earth again, after months of spouting gibberish.
In the vastness of space, Voyager 1 has stirred up quite a commotion with a message that's got everyone talking. From some far-off star we've never heard of, it sent back a signal that's got scientists scratching their heads. This spacecraft, a unique emissary from humanity, has been on an epic journey for years, venturing farther than anything humans have ever sent out there. But now, with this new development, it feels like we're on the brink of something big. As we think about this space mystery, one thing we know: what other cool stuff could Voyager 1 find out there, far away from us? With each discovery, we're reminded of the boundless wonders awaiting us in the cosmos, urging us to keep exploring and uncovering the secrets of the universe. As the moon whispers its secrets and the stars twinkle with tantalizing mysteries, Voyager 1's journey serves as a beacon of exploration, guiding us towards the unknown depths of space. Voyager 1 was sent into space as part of a project called the Voyager program. They made two probes that were exactly the same. Even though they made Voyager 1 first, they sent Voyager 2 into space a month earlier. Voyager 1's job was to learn about Jupiter and Saturn. It wanted to know more about Saturn's moon called Titan, its magnetic fields, and its rings. It also wanted to take pictures of the moons around Jupiter and Saturn. So after Voyager 1 started its journey, it took about 2.5 years to get to Jupiter. When it got there in March 1979, it started taking pictures of Jupiter. It kept taking pictures until April, and then Voyager 2 took over the job. Both probes, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, found out a lot of new things about Jupiter and its moons. Because of Voyager 1, scientists learned about Jupiter's many moons and found 4 of the biggest ones: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. One really surprising discovery was finding volcanoes on Io that spew out sulfur. Nobody knew about these volcanoes before Voyager 1 saw them. Even earlier spacecraft like Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11 didn't see them. When scientists saw the pictures Voyager 1 sent back of Io, they were amazed. They saw volcanic eruptions happening right there on Io's surface. This was completely unexpected because everyone thought Io was just a cold, boring rock floating in space. But finding hot lava on a moon so far from the sun is really surprising. Scientists figured out that Jupiter's strong gravity pulls and squeezes Io's rocky surface, causing huge lakes and rivers of hot liquid rock. This makes volcanoes erupt on Io's surface, shooting hot lava into space. Can you imagine? Some of these lava fountains can shoot up as high as 250 miles. Voyager 1 found out that Io is the most volcanically active place in the whole solar system. Voyager 1 also discovered that Jupiter has a strong magnetic field and lots of dangerous radiation belts around it. This makes it really hard for any spacecraft to get too close to Jupiter without getting damaged. After Voyager 1 finished exploring Jupiter, it kept going towards Saturn. And when it got there, it found even more amazing things. The closest Voyager 1 got to Saturn was on November 12, 1980, when it was just 120,000 kilometers from the planet. It discovered that Saturn has lots and lots of rings, and each ring is made up of thousands of tiny pieces. Voyager 1 spent a lot of time studying Saturn, especially one of its moons called Titan. Scientists used a special method called radioscience occultation to learn about Titan's surface. This method helped them figure out things like how dense Titan's atmosphere is, what it's made of, and how hot or cold it is there. When the information started coming in, there was a lot of excitement at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, Building 264, where all the science teams were gathered for 2 weeks of flybys. At first, the data hinted that there might be liquid nitrogen on Titan's surface, but later on, the scientists changed their minds. They decided that Titan wasn't cold enough for nitrogen to be liquid, but it could have liquid methane instead. Since Voyager 1 couldn't see through Titan's thick atmosphere, the team had to look at the orange haze around it, and guess what might be on the surface? Their guess turned out to be right 20 years later, when the Cassini spacecraft sent the Huygens probe to land on Titan. Cassini found out that there are lakes and rivers on Titan made of methane and ethane, which are types of hydrocarbons. Did you know that this discovery means there could be life in these icy waters? We'll have to wait and see what Dragonfly, the next spacecraft headed to Titan, will find when it launches in June 2027. Voyager 1 is now an incredible distance away, soaring approximately 24 billion kilometers from our planet. To put that into perspective, it's more than double the distance between the Sun and Pluto. Currently, it's venturing into uncharted territory, pushing the boundaries of exploration beyond what scientists once thought possible. Despite facing the relentless barrage of cosmic rays and interstellar radiation in the vastness of space, this resilient spacecraft has been steadfastly operational for over 4 decades, navigating the cosmos without encountering any significant malfunctions, continuously transmitting invaluable data about cosmic rays, magnetic fields, and other extraordinary phenomena in the interstellar medium. Voyager 1 has become humanity's steadfast sentinel in the furthest reaches of space. However, a perplexing event occurred when Voyager 1 unexpectedly transmitted an anomalous signal back to Earth. Now situated at such a vast distance, it takes a staggering 22 hours for its signals to traverse the cosmic expanse and reach our planet. Thus, when the peculiar data arrived, scientists were left scratching their heads. Instead of the anticipated telemetry providing insights into Voyager 1's operations and orientation, they were greeted with perplexing strings of numbers, comprising long sequences of zeros and enigmatic 377s. The data coming from Voyager 1 seemed to suggest that the spacecraft was pointing in a different direction than usual. But the fact that scientists were still getting data back on Earth meant that Voyager 1's antenna was still facing towards us, just like it always does. So if Voyager 1 was really pointing where it claimed, how could it still send signals back home? What made things even more confusing was that the signals were strong and steady, showing that the probe hadn't changed its course. So, why did Voyager 1 suddenly start acting strange? Right after getting this signal, the team checked all the scientific data from the probe, and everything seemed normal. Even though Voyager 1 originally had 11 pieces of equipment, 5 of them had to be turned off, and 2 had stopped working because they were getting old. That means Voyager 1 only had 4 pieces of equipment left working when it sent this strange signal. And surprisingly, they were all working perfectly fine. The team also checked Voyager 1's power supply, which looked low, but that's not unusual since Voyager 1 has been flying for much longer than anyone expected. Upon thorough examination and meticulous scrutiny, the dedicated team meticulously combed through every aspect of Voyager 1's intricate systems. Eventually, their exhaustive efforts led to the discovery that only one component was exhibiting peculiar behavior: the AACS, also known as the Attitude Articulation and Control System. This critical computer, an indispensable part of Voyager 1's operation, is tasked with the paramount responsibility of ensuring the spacecraft's expansive 3M antenna remains precisely aligned with Earth. However, unexpectedly and inexplicably, the AACS began transmitting a series of incomprehensible signals, leaving NASA's expert team utterly confounded by the probe's sudden and unanticipated erraticism. In response to such unforeseen circumstances, Voyager 1 is equipped with emergency safe mode settings. These fail-safe protocols are meticulously designed to activate promptly in the event of any equipment displaying abnormal behavior. Once a problem is detected, the system initiates a temporary shutdown, affording the dedicated team stationed on Earth the invaluable opportunity to thoroughly diagnose and rectify the issue before cautiously rebooting the probe. However, in this particular instance, the safe mode settings remained inexplicably inactive, as Voyager 1 erroneously believed that all its onboard equipment was functioning seamlessly and without fault. Why do you think the probe suddenly had problems? Could it be because of aliens trying to talk to us? Here's something interesting about Voyager 1. It carries a special golden disc with information about humans. It has pictures of people, sounds of animals, music, and math stuff. Maybe aliens found the disc and wanted to talk to us because of it. Even after 4 months of trying to figure it out, the team of scientists and engineers still didn't know why Voyager 1 was sending strange signals. They decided to switch Voyager 1 to use a new computer. This wasn't the first time they had to do this, but surprisingly, Voyager 1 switched back to the old computer by itself and kept sending messed up data. Fixing it seemed easy. They just had to tell the probe to use the right computer again. Sounds simple, right? But the big question is still unanswered. Why did the probe switch computers all of a sudden? What do you think happened? Did we really get a message from a star nearby? Or is Voyager 1 getting old and ready to retire? That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting space videos. Remember, your support keeps us exploring the wonders of the universe together. Share your thoughts in comment section.